I'm here with Jason Aramburu, the founder and CEO of Edyn. I guess obvious place to start. What is Edyn?
Well, Edyn is a smart gardening system. It's a smart sensor and valve that you place in your garden, and it tracks the conditions in your soil and your environment and uses that data to automatically water your plants for you. And it's all controlled through a smartphone app.
So do you have to install a special watering system to go with it, or is it?
Well, it's really easy, actually. So you place this device, the Edyn Garden Sensor, in the ground, and it monitors the soil 24 hours a day. And then you connect this device, which is new, the Edyn water valve. This actually connects up to your garden hose, and then also to your existing drip, sprinkler, or above-ground irrigation system. And it takes about 30 seconds to install. It's really easy, and you're good to go.
So I think, you know, when people hear about sort of like a smart garden sensor, smart garden system, it sort of has a novelty, but there's also kind of like, why do I need that? What is it that I get by, like, you know, having these connected devices?
Well, you know, the number one reason that people kill their plants is that they forget to water them. And so the smart garden system, I mean, it takes away that problem. It automatically waters your plants, so you don't even have to think about it. But beyond that, water consumption and conservation is really one of our biggest global challenges. And using this system, by using these two products in tandem, you can actually save up to 40% on your monthly water bill. So, you know, in places like California, that's a huge environmental benefit.
Do you find that, are you confident that, you know, right now, obviously water conservation is sort of top of mind in California because of the drought. Hopefully, you know, that'll be slightly less of a concern in a few months. Do you think that kind of conservation is still going to be something that consumers care about?
I do. I mean, although we are in El Nino and we've gotten some rain recently, we're still way below where we should be. And you know, what I've realized is it's really a macro trend, water conservation, that extends beyond just the immediate effects we're seeing in California. I mean, worldwide, we're seeing global shortages in fresh water. And if you look at the data, about 80% of our fresh water resources are used for irrigating plants.
So one of the things that I think is interesting that we were talking about a little bit before is the fact that you don't come from sort of like a startup background, sort of a traditional startup background. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you did before this and then how that led you to Edyn?
Yeah, it's true. I come from a pretty different background. I'm an ecologist, and I actually worked with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation over in Western Kenya. And I was working with thousands of small farmers, helping them to use organic agriculture techniques and you know, to implement and test new ways of farming. And it was really an eye-opening experience for me. I saw firsthand, you know, how hard it is really to grow food.
So what was sort of, maybe connect the dots a little bit more. So you saw the sort of difficulty of growing food. What led from that to, okay, great, I should do a startup for the smart garden sensor?
Well, you know, I saw a couple things when I was over there. First of all, I saw that freshwater resources were even more constrained over there. I mean, people just don't have access to water, to clean water. And I also saw that, you know, one of the things that really struck me when I was over there was that our generation, you know, the young people who their parents and their grandparents are farmers, they don't want to work on the farm anymore. They want to move into the cities and get jobs, get high-paying jobs, because, you know, small-scale subsistence farming is really backbreaking work. And so I thought to myself, you know, we're in the age where we can connect anything to the internet and we can control all these devices remotely. Why aren't we using technology to make it easier to grow food? You know, why aren't we using machine intelligence to minimize human involvement in growing food? And that's really what inspired me to create the Edyn Garden system.
Do you see this as something, either maybe not in this form, but in the future with some of this technology being something that's used then in like a food production or agricultural context?
Oh, absolutely. You know, since we launched our product, this is obviously consumer facing, but we've gotten tremendous interest from some of the largest agricultural companies in the world, fertilizer manufacturers and seed manufacturers, because they want to take the same automation technology and our same algorithms and apply them to large-scale farming as well. Both for the efficiency gains and the benefits of taking humans out of the equation, but also the financial benefit of automation.
Let's talk a little bit more about where you are right now. So Edyn, as you said, is a company that you've been, kind of launched and talking about what you're doing. At this CES is kind of the first time you got like sort of this kind of finalized product to show off, right?
Exactly, yeah. This is the first time that we're showing off our finalized hardware products. We're in production now. Our products are available at Home Depot stores nationwide as well. So
Right now,
our sensor is available right now. Our valve will be available in the spring at Home Depot stores across the U.S. So we're really excited about that. And this is really the first opportunity that people have had to see the product and interact with it.
how much do they cost?
So the sensor retails for $99, and then the valve will retail for $69.
And it sounds like you do, although they're better together, that they can be used separately as well?
They can be used separately. You can deploy the sensor on its own to keep tabs on your garden or your farm from anywhere in the world. So I'm monitoring my garden back in Berkeley, California right now, and I can see when I need to water or add fertilizer. And likewise, you can use the valve on its own just to remotely control your watering system. If you want to change the schedule or automate it, you can do that. But really, when you have both devices together, it's a closed-loop system, and that's how you really get the best benefit and the best water savings.
So one of the things I also thought was interesting about Edyn is the fact that the products, as I understand it, were designed by Yves Bahar, sort of a very famous designer of technical products. Why was design something that's important for things that are going to go in the ground?
Well, I feel design is important really for any product, and it's about the look of the product, but also the feel and how you interact with it. And one thing we noticed about the gardening market is that people really care about how their garden looks. Even if they're just growing food, gardeners don't want what's in their garden to detract from the beauty of it. And so we felt it was really important to have a great a product that looks and feels great. And then also, Yves Bahar and Fuse Project, they're really the foremost design and strategy team in integrating sustainability and technology. They've had some really exciting products that combine environmental and social benefit with high tech, and that's something that's also really core to our DNA at Edyn. We feel that it's very important to integrate our mission with our technology and with our product.
Are there things that you look at that you can see that intertwining of mission and product and these products on the table here?
Absolutely. I mean, what's probably most obvious is that both of these devices are powered by the sun. So, there's no fossil fuel energy used to power these devices. They harvest energy through integrated solar panels, and they're designed to operate indefinitely in the field. So, that was something when we first designed the product, we were thinking, okay, should we add a USB charger? How do we want to handle the battery? And, together, Yves and his design team and our team, we decided, no, plants are powered by the sun. Edyn is going to be powered by the sun, too.
Is there any potential risk that then you lose power on a cloudy day?
Well, we took that into account. We have a lot of users in Seattle where they experience months of gray days. And so we actually designed the system. It can operate, it has an internal rechargeable battery, and it can actually operate for up to 30 days without any additional light. And so, if you're in an area where you're experiencing pitch dark for more than 30 days, you're probably not able to grow plants either.
Fair enough. So we're almost out of time. One last question I wanted to ask was, earlier during a panel discussion between TechCrunch writers, Jordan Crook had said that she felt that this appellation of smart devices for everything that's internet connected was a little bit, that she was kind of tired of it, that just connecting something to the internet does not make it smart. Do you agree with that?
Oh, I agree. I mean, just connecting something to the internet, that just makes it connected. I think smart devices really satisfy a need. There's really like a quantum of utility there with a smart device beyond just connecting to the internet. And so, with Edyn, we've recognized that people killing plants is a big problem. It's a costly problem, and it's a problem that results in a lot of waste. And so, we're applying connectivity to improve and make that better, improve the sustainability.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Jason.
Hey.